Hello Khan Clan and welcome to the video. Of course, my name is Nicholas Khan and today we are going to do something a little bit different. I, like many people, very much enjoy the superhero genre. And I am excited for what's coming next for Marvel's Avengers. Yes, the Black Panther expansion is about to come out, so I thought it would be fun if we reacted to the war table. So let's boot up the video and see how excited we can get for what's coming down the pipeline. And transition! Here we are. And now, let's see what they've got for us, guys. Ooh, that music though. Crystal Dynamics. Marvel! Yay! I love it.
My father came to your beautiful country when I was a child. He had heard about the mythical vibranium. But the Black Panther said they had no vibranium to give.
Oh, snap.
He slit my father's throat.
What?
That Panther is dead. So you will have to do. You and your people.
You finally agree to accept help, and it is from outside us. That is not like you.
I am not accepting help. I am giving it.
Then let me send teams to the corrupted sites. Take the Dora Milaje with you. Do something other than driving yourself headfirst into danger.
I am not just a king on a throne. I am the Black Panther.
That's
Then
dope.
show us you can be both.
I will.
Finish the job, boys.
Is that
They are attacking the Shieldran Peninsula.
Crossbones? Oh, that's cool.
Care to join us, beloved?
You should embrace your spiritual side.
Got a couple toys just for you, Panther.
Here they come!
With me!
Shuri, we need to evacuate the borderland.
Okay, this looks pretty good.
Your country crumbling at my feet.
Oh, snap. Yeah.
Avengers, with me!
Welcome to the War Table for Wakanda, a walkthrough of the new expansion starring Black Panther, coming to Marvel's Avengers tomorrow at no additional cost.
Oh yeah. No
War for
additional
Wakanda
cost.
is an exciting new release that aims at refreshing the Marvel's Avengers experience and is the largest and most ambitious expansion since launch. We're excited to welcome Black Panther to Marvel's Avengers, and today we're going to share details with you about the story campaign, new gameplay, enemies, and more. And of course, we couldn't bring the king to Avengers without also bringing his kingdom. So we'll be unveiling some new details and footage of Wakanda as well.
Wakanda
To ensure our
forever.
War for Wakanda story does justice to such an important hero, our narrative team enlisted the help of well-known writer and Black Panther expert Evan Narcisse, author of The Rise of the Black Panther Marvel Comics.
Nice. It'd be awesome if they could have gotten
From
Ryan
the very
Coogler to
first
help
meeting
on
the
this.
team had with Evan, they felt a special magic and are really proud of the work they've done to craft an original story and bring Black Panther to life. Together, they threw themselves into the challenge of both respecting and celebrating existing Black Panther stories and bringing the culture of Wakanda to life. Here's Evan to tell you more about himself.
Oh, look at that
Hi
swag
everybody,
walk.
it's Evan Narcisse. I'm here, of course, to talk about the War for Wakanda expansion for Marvel's Avengers. When we were working on the War for Wakanda story, the narrative team and I drew inspiration from so many different story arcs in the comics, dating back to the Black Panther storylines such as Who is the Black Panther by Reginald Hudlin and John Romita Jr., and A Nation Under Our Feet by Ta-Nehisi Coates and Brian Stelfreeze. So these stories were, of course, so important to how we thought about our version of the Black Panther. When we were working on the narrative for War for
that
Wakanda,
statue's
it was
awesome.
essential for us to tell a Wakandan story, even though it takes place in the Avengers universe. And of course, Wakanda is its own sovereign African nation. It's also the most advanced civilization on Earth. Its technological achievement is fueled by vibranium, a precious material found only in a meteor that crashed on Earth centuries ago. The kingdom is ruled by King T'Challa, the Black Panther. And in War for Wakanda, T'Challa faces a massive invasion unlike anything the country has ever faced before.
Whoa.
T'Challa is a man who lives many roles. He's a king, he's a leader of an entire nation, and he's a brother. And this invasion will test him in all of those roles. It's going to be really difficult for him to figure out who he is and what he needs to be for Wakanda to be safe. This invasion is led by Ulysses Klaue, a rogue scientist with a dark secret and a darker grudge.
He's evil.
Klaue's assembled an army of mercenaries, all of them equipped with deadly sonic technology and large spider-like mechs that he unleashes into the Wakanda jungle. Klaue's being bankrolled by one of the world's most sinister organizations,
like
and he uses
tech.
all that money and all those resources to plant sonic fracking towers all over Wakanda so he can extract vibranium from the soil. This is a devastating process that corrupts the vibranium and creates clusters of deadly poisonous shards that show up all over the world.
Oof.
This, of course, is
working
how
with
the
AIM,
Avengers get involved in the
isn't he?
war for Wakanda. After the 8-Day disaster, Wakanda closed its borders and cut off all communication with the outside world.
Makes sense.
After the dangerous corrupted vibranium starts to appear all over the globe, the Avengers travel to Wakanda to offer their help to King T'Challa.
He definitely looks acrobatic. That's a nice pose.
Black Panther is known for his cat-like agility and lethal claws. He is an untouchable force that can pounce at any moment. The team has crafted a full arsenal of custom moves to capture his fighting style and bring him to life.
Nice.
Out of my sight is Black Panther's signature attack, which can be charged with intrinsic energy to perform the kinetic slash, a spiraling uppercut. From this move, Black Panther can branch in and out of the spinning strike-like combo. Pounce from the ground or the air to grab enemies and unleash a flurry of claw strikes. The intrinsic meter is super important for Black Panther. You're going to want to prioritize blocking and parrying to store kinetic energy, which can then be released in a percussive blast.
That's cool.
Black Panther's
I think I'm gonna
percussive
like
blast
playing as him.
unleashes all your stored
That speed,
energy
that
in a
agility,
large kinetic
I like
burst that knocks away nearby enemies and boosts Black Panther's melee damage for a short time. Perform a parry
He looks
just
like
before
the
an enemy
character,
attack connects
like,
to
he
turn
fights
their
the way I
attack
was
into a
hoping
blast
Cap
of
would,
kinetic
but
energy
Cap's a
that
bit
knocks
slower
them
than
back
this.
and staggers nearby foes. Enemies who have recently been parried are easier to interrupt with attacks. Black Panther can construct daggers made of energy and vibranium which can be thrown at enemies,
That's a
near
comic
or
thing.
far. His basic daggers will embed into targets, making them more vulnerable to melee damage. They're a great way to weaken an enemy before unleashing a barrage of melee attacks. The Kimoyo beads can target enemies or allies and provide either detrimental or restorative abilities to their targets. The beads can be upgraded and provide additional support or offensive capabilities such as armor against attacks, destroying incoming projectiles, shooting enemy targets, or dealing damage over time.
So he can be a little
Additional
bit of a
skills can
support.
be unlocked to
A little bit of a
supercharge
healer.
your sprint, evade, signature, and combo finisher attacks using your intrinsic energy.
But I'll probably
There
use
are
him as a
so
DPS,
many ways
'cause I
to
don't
play
really
Black
like healing.
Panther, but here, Black Panther himself is a fully unique hero with the same amount of skills and gear as the rest of the Avengers. He'll have around 40 outfits and a full suite of emotes, takedowns, and nameplates for the marketplace.
Man, those
Releasing
outfits are
alongside the War for Wakanda expansion is an extensive refresh to the menu pages for Marvel's Avengers. Some of the biggest updates are related to the new unified character page. It contains everything associated with a hero in one easy-to-navigate space.
Well,
Here you
that's
can manage
better.
your gear, cosmetics, emotes, and takedowns, as well as view hero and challenge card progress, so you can get back to the action more quickly. This
Thank
update
you.
includes commonly requested improvements for managing a hero's loadout, including more easily comparing items, locking your favorite gear for safety, and dismantling multiple items at once. Direct access to your locker from anywhere adds an extra layer of convenience. This
See, I like
only
these quality of
scratches the
life
surface of UI improvements our team has crafted for you in this update.
See, they're listening, guys. They're listening. No, it was a rough start, but they're listening. Wait, I've had that expression on the whole time.
As Evan mentioned earlier, we have drawn a lot of inspiration from
I'm
the
just
Black
blown
Panther
away.
comics, while striving to make a unique and respectful rendition of Wakanda and its cast of characters. The Wakanda mission design is built on the same foundation as Marvel's Avengers, but with new objectives and an extra focus on dangerous traversal, exploration, and puzzles.
Puzzles?
Almost
Nice.
all War
New
for Wakanda
objectives?
content is
Nice.
multiplayer enabled, apart from the introduction mission, which is single player only. This is where Black Panther is introduced and celebrated as a new, unique hero.
Okay, this music is dope too, man. I like it.
War for Wakanda features a full A-list cast of actors, helmed by Christopher Judge as Black Panther. Christopher is best known for playing Kratos in the latest God of War game and from the TV show Stargate. Shuri is played by Erica Luttrell, known from Dishonored, Westworld, and Apex Legends. Okoye is played by Deborah Wilson from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and
Nice.
Zavavari is played by Dave Fennoy, best known from the Walking Dead games. Steve Bloom is going all in as the villain Ulysses Claw. To get the Wakandan accent just right, we worked closely with Beth McGuire, the dialect coach from the Black Panther movie.
Whoa,
Beth
got
has had
someone from the
multiple
Black
coaching
Panther
sessions
movie?
with each of the key actors to
I'm
ensure
shocked
that the accents are properly
impressed
delivered
in a good
and
way.
has been an integral part of the voice sessions. As you may have already noticed, Wakanda will release with several new enemies. The main villain is Black Panther's nemesis from the comics, Ulysses Claw, also known simply as Claw.
He's
And we're
evil.
bringing a new sonic rendition of him to life based on
Ooh.
his iconic Marvel look. Claw's
that
story
does
is
look
linked to
close to the
Wakanda,
comics.
and we're excited to reveal our all-new version of his origins in this expansion. Claw has brought with him a team of mercenaries. They have a variety of vibranium and sonic-powered weapons and should pose a real challenge for Black Panther and the Avengers. We're also introducing a new menace, the spider-like crawlers. They come in different variants, including smaller-sized scout crawlers and large hunter crawlers.
that
We're
don't like
excited to announce the
spiders.
legendary comic villain Crossbones
But I do
as
love
Claw's
Spider-Man.
head lieutenant, and
I
to
knew that was
debut Wakanda with
Crossbones.
2 new villains in one expansion. Crossbones, or Brock Rumlow, is a sociopathic super mercenary who works for the highest bidder, and he's ready to lead the invasion of Wakanda. Crossbones is a formidable foe and has an impressive arsenal at his disposal, including an impenetrable shield that makes him immune to many of Black Panther's attacks.
Oh,
Discover Crossbones' origins and find out how the Avengers created their own enemy. Thank you for joining us for our War for Wakanda War Table. Log in tomorrow to play Black Panther and defend Wakanda alongside the Avengers.
Hey.
Here's one last look at how massive Marvel's Avengers has become and why now is the right time to assemble.
Wakanda forever! Avengers, assemble! Ooh! Alright, all that's from the story. Taking aim was pretty good. I liked it. Kate Bishop is cool. Future Imperfect was also cool. But this. Ooh, this feels awesome. Wait, 25 hours of single player content? Okay, including the story. I wonder how much will be in the new expansion. New modes and events added regularly. Buy Marvel's Avengers and play Wakanda. War for Wakanda. Blah, blah. You can play it for free. It is time to assemble.
I'm standing in Wakanda. I still can't believe it.
So that was cool. That was really cool. So let's talk about this for a moment. Transition. So I am the first to admit that I was disappointed by Marvel's Avengers. It was good, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the single player content and the multiplayer stuff was fun for a little bit, but then it got all samey. Like you were just basically running the same mission over and over and over again, and there wasn't a lot of variety in the actual environments or the mission objectives. but I had faith in it. And honestly, guys, like, Avengers did not launch as bad as some other games. Looking at you, No Man's Sky. But No Man's Sky turned it around, and I always figured that this game would kind of be like Destiny, where it was like kind of okay when it first started, and then like eventually like the second one got like really, really, really good and stuff. I mean, I don't play it, but I heard that like people love it now. So if we just give this time, especially because all the expansions are free, then I think it's gonna get really good. But like I said, I have high hopes for this expansion, and we're gonna play it for the channel. I like how they focused on not just the expansion, but also fixing some things, making some things better, like the overlays, the menus. But when they said new mission objectives, that made me excited, because not only will we now have more variety in the environments because of Black Panther, it said that was also about puzzles and dangerous traversal, like movement. So they are working on giving us a wider scope of content, and that's what we need. We just don't want our missions to be the same thing over and over and over again. And of course, the addition of a new hero, especially one as awesome as Black Panther, is always going to be good. Of course, mad respect for Chadwick Boseman. Of course, so sad that he won't be in Black Panther 2. You know, moment of respect for the man's work, and his movie meant a lot to a lot of people. Personally, I love it as well. It's one of the best Marvel movies. But hopefully, this Black Panther expansion for Marvel's Avengers can live up to the hype and get people interested in the game again. Because the more people that play it, you know, the harder the development team's going to work to make it even better. We just got to keep giving them support until it, you know, becomes a great, great game. No service-based game becomes great overnight. And I consider these things basically like small-scale MMOs. And you know, if you're an MMO player like me, you know how long it takes for MMOs to get really, really good. So I think there's still a lot of hope for this game. I think it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to play the expansion. And, well, that's all my thoughts in it for now. So thank you guys for joining me today. Thank you, Khan Clan. I hope you enjoyed this new style of content. I plan to be doing more things like this, probably. But yeah, that is it for now. So, goodbye, Khan Clan, my friends, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope that you enjoy the War for Wakanda expansion just like I know I will. So, peace out, everyone. Nicholas Khan is out.